Hi kiddos, so for today we are starting our organization for our letter. And remember, this letter is the one that you are going to be reading in 10 years when you're graduating from high school. So that means that we are going to be going through and figuring out what do we want in each part of this letter. So what you need to do is have a notebook or piece of paper open and ready to go. And what you're going to be doing is the same thing that I just wrote. So letter, organizing our ideas. And you're going to write part 1. So if you need a second to do that, pause this video and come back. All right, once you've had that written down, you've hopefully written down part 1 too. We are going to be writing intro or introduction, but I'm just going to write intro because it's shorter. And this is where we are going to be introducing ourselves to our future self, meaning we are going to say all about what we know right now. So, and not what we know, but who we are. So that means that you are going to be doing this in 3 parts. So you're going to write 1, 2, and 3. So when you're introducing yourself to someone, you usually say your name. We don't really need to do that right now. But you say sometimes your age. So I think that's important. So I'm going to write age down here, and so are you. I'm also going to write grade /school /homeschool. Because all of these things are important right now when we're introducing ourselves. The last thing I'm going to put is friends /hobbies. And I'm going to put right now. So we have 3 categories for our introduction paragraph. We're not going to touch any of this right now. We're going to keep going. But we're going to come back to this to help us organize our thinking and our writing. So once we've written all of that down, if you need to pause because you're behind me, totally fine, pause it. Now we're going to be doing part 2. And you're going to be writing this too. With part 2, we are going to be predicting what is going to happen in our future. So I'm also going to be writing predictions of our future. Now, if you need a second to write that down, pause the video. So I'm going to do this in 3 parts as well. I'm going to put a 1, a 2, and a 3. So the first part is I'm going to put what college or job do you predict you will have or be going to. So I'm going to put college /job. And when we go back to this later on, when we're developing this more, this is where you're going to say, I hope that I am going to be going to Michigan State University or U of M or Pittsburgh University. There's so many different places. Or you could say, I want to be a journalist when I'm older. And so I also hope I'm going to this college. Or you can say, I hope I want to be a makeup artist or a professional basketball player. But we're not going to do that yet. We're just putting down that because we are organizing this. Now, second part of this is friends. Now, if you've noticed, we have friends up here too. But part 2 is predictions. So when we say friends here, we're going to say, who do you think you are still friends with? Who are you still friends with. And our last part of this prediction is not going to be entirely about you. It's going to be about the future. So you are going to predict an invention you think was made in 10 years. So I'll tell you mine. You can steal mine or do your own. I bet you have some cool ones though. But I'm going to write down here, and you're also going to write this is invention. Invention 10 years from now. And my prediction is going to be self-driving cars. And I know some of you, probably Gabriel, saying they already have that. But what I'm going to tell you here is that even though you have self-driving cars, they're not really open to the public. So my prediction is that we're going to have self-driving cars in 10 years where it's going to be open to the public and most people are using them. Now we're going to write part 3. And you are going to also do that. And with our part 3, this is going to be pretty much our ending. So you need to write that down as well. You're going to put a 1, 2. Actually, only 1 and 2 for this one. 1 and 2 for this one. So part 3 ending, 1 and 2. So here, what you're going to put are questions. And I'm going to write you have for yourself. And then, with number 2, you're going to write wishes / hopes. So in this category, we're going to be doing similar things to our predictions, but we're going to be doing wishes and hopes. So that means if you're best friends with someone and you really wish that you're still best friends with them, you're going to put that there. Or if you hope that you are still drawing all of the time, that's going to be what you're going to be doing there. So this is what you need to have today. We are not doing anything more with this right now. So if you've finished this, you are good to go for writing. If you need to go back and finish certain parts, that's totally fine. So this is just our brainstorming, organizing for today.